Man, what's going on, guys? So, Devin match happened yesterday. There's a lot of controversy and not, it's not serious drama. It's just, you got part of the community bickering it wasn't live, and you got the other part of the community who prefers it to be pre-recorded. What are my thoughts? I think there's the good and there's the bad. I'm kind of in the middle. Well, first, I did a poll on what people preferred. I saw Monster Michael Todd did one, and a few other arm wrestling channels did one. And it was about 65% of people prefer live, and then the other 35 preferred it pre-recorded. So from Neil's aspect, I mean, I know he said he likes to do the pre-recorded thing. If you're going to cater to the majority of the arm wrestling audience and what they want, well, there's your answer right there. Majority prefer it live. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people gave their opinion. So what are the good and bads versus live? Well, the good is, like Neil said, you could make great production. You get to edit it before you load it. There's no delay with the internet. I mean, that's all good. But I think a majority, as it's proven, prefer it to be live. When you're watching a live event, there's no better feeling than that anxious feeling, anticipation of waiting for your favorite arm wrestlers to come up. Like Devin Laird. Everyone would have been, if it was live, they would have been so anxious from match to match to match to get to Devin Laird. And it also gets those undercard arm wrestlers who no one cares about. That's the reality. They get shine and we get to learn who they are. Because let me tell you what happened with this pre-upload. I guarantee you 95% of the people skipped everything, went straight to Devin. That's what happened that's what happens when it's pre-recorded. They went straight to the Devin match. I went back and watched the Ray match, didn't care about anyone else. I like Ray's a good guy, want to see if he won or lost. I guarantee you 99% of the people went straight to the Devin match. So all these other people who want to get their name out there, want to get shown, when it's pre-recorded, you can just skip over them. And they don't get that look. Their image doesn't get broadcasted to the world when you have the option to skip over them, which you're going to do most of the time, unless it's an arm wrestler you're personally interested in. When it's live, you're forced to watch every single match. And like, all right, I didn't know who this guy was before, but now I do watching it live. I actually like him, so now I'm going to keep up with his match for future matches. I'm going to keep up with him for future matches. So when it's live, you get to see people you normally wouldn't get to see and who you normally skip over, and it gives them a view to the world. Whereas if it's pre-recorded, you can skip over and pick and choose and watch who you want. So it's taken away from the undercard athletes. That's my opinion. In the arm wrestling forums, and you read all the comments, you got some people who say, well, you don't have to wait for the whole match. You watch what you want. Very true. East versus West, 5, 6, 7 hours of arm wrestling. And personally, I love it. I think it's incredible to sit on my couch, drink some beer, eat some good food, watch arm wrestling all day. Some people don't have that time, so I get it. The pre-recorded benefits them. But like I said, if you go off the numbers, 65%-ish prefer it live, the 35% prefer it pre-recorded. From a financial standpoint, your numbers will go up if it's live, because that's what people want to watch. And I think Neil kind of shot him in the foot, because he's going to lose a huge percentage of the audience who would normally watch if it was live versus pre-recorded. That's just the reality. Neil's talking about the money that goes into it and everything. He's missing out on a ton of money choosing to go to post-production versus live. That's just the reality. People, and it's only $6. That ain't shit for a lot of people. It's a lot for some people. At the end of the day, I'm in the middle. Me personally, I just skipped all the matches, watched Devin, and I was like, all right, cool. I can spend the rest of my day doing whatever I want. Personally, but you lose the anticipation, you lose the excitement building up to your favorite arm wrestlers matches. And then even with the Devin match, I skipped through everything, went to the pins, which a ton of people did. At the end of the day, it's Neil's company. He's going to do what he wants. If you go off of the numbers alone, Neil should be focusing on live when you're getting them well over half of the people prefer live. So Neil's not catering to the majority of the audience. He's catering to a smaller portion of the arm wrestling audience doing post-production and pre-recorded stuff. Another thing, which I don't know why Neil didn't answer, is he avoided it his whole entire live, was when was this recorded? When was it filmed? He kept skipping over that answer. Kind of sus, but it's whatever. If Neil does not have any big arm wrestlers on the card, anyone I don't care about, I'm personally not going to watch it, because Neil's events don't have the highest calibers of arm wrestlers on a consistent basis. He gives people who normally wouldn't get to be on East versus West or King of the Table, he gives the the lesser known people a chance, which is cool, which East versus West is doing that now at these tournaments. You win the tournament, you get to be on East versus West. At the end of the day, it comes down to preference. I think it kind of got blown out of proportion. Me personally, I prefer live. Some people, like I said, 35% prefer the post-production, and that's clearly who Neil's catering his content towards. He's not catering it towards the other 65% of people. But regardless, what do y'all think? What do y'all prefer? I hope y'all have a good one. Devin's the man. He dominated San Andres. What's next for Devin? He beats Ognar. Then what? He has to go super heavyweight at this point. Y'all have a good one. Peace.